Let's be real. Renting feels easier. It feels flexible. It feels safe until one day you realize your rent just ate $24,000 of your income last year and gave you nothing back. No equity, no stability, and no wealth. Just a receipt and a lease renewal. If you're watching this and thinking, but I'm not ready to buy yet, perfect. Because this video isn't about pressuring you to buy. It's about showing you why being ready is less about perfection and more about having a plan. Let's do a quick exercise. Say your rent is $2,000 a month. Over 5 years, that's $120,000. Gone. Not invested, not building wealth. It's just gone. Now let's compare that to owning a home. Same $2,000 a month, but now part of it is going towards your loan principal. You're paying yourself back, and you're probably gaining equity as your home value grows too. And don't even get me started on tax benefits or the ability to lock in your costs for the next 30 plus years. Rent is money gone. A mortgage, that's money growing. Let's kill the myth once and for all. You do not need 20% down to buy a home. Not even close. That number, it's a carryover from your parents' era. Today, there are real, smart loan programs designed for real people who are earning, saving, and being thoughtful with their money. Take our no down payment FHA home loan at the Martini Mortgage Group. Yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. All the trusted power and the flexibility of an FHA home loan without the required 3.5% down. Not a workaround, not a loophole. A real program designed to remove the number one barrier most people face, the upfront cash. I've had the privilege of walking alongside families who thought they needed to wait years to save up. With the right plan, they were in their own home in a matter of weeks, and with dollars, not thousands of dollars. This is not magic. It's strategy. And creative strategy is where this gets exciting. Let's talk about the emotional elephant in the room. Rent feels like safer place to play because it's predictable until it's not. A national study found that 70% of renters, that 7 out of 10 renters, worry about the long-term consequences of renting. And it makes sense. Because here's what rent does over time. Rent goes up. Rent eats into your savings. And when you rent, it makes it harder for you to break free. Buying a home, on the other hand, is a chance to stabilize your housing expenses. You lock in your monthly payment. And while prices around you go up, your investment grows with them. Sure, in some markets, renting might feel cheaper on paper, but what rent can't offer is wealth building. Renting can't offer you control, and renting definitely cannot offer you ownership of your future. Owning a home isn't just a financial decision. It's a shield against inflation. It's a shield against rent hikes. It's a shield against the stress of always wondering what is next. There's another fear bubbling beneath the surface right now. What if the economy slows down? What if home prices fall? What if you buy now and regret it later? Let's unpack this. According to a recent insights, we are seeing signs of an economic slowdown. But here's what most people get wrong about an economic slowdown. A slowdown doesn't mean housing crash is imminent. In fact, during most economic slowdowns over the last 4 decades, home values still increased. Now, why is this? It's simple. People always need a place to live. And in times of uncertainty, real estate has become a safe haven, not a liability. Pepper in the fact that the housing inventory is still very tight and demand, especially among first-time homebuyers, is holding very strong. Here's the real risk. Getting frozen by fear while prices and rates play tug of war and missing the moment to step in and take control. If prices dip and you bought, you can ride it out while building equity. If rates drop, you can refinance. Simple. But if you wait for the perfect moment that never comes, you stay renting, you keep paying more, and you watch others build wealth while you stand still. Let me be 100% honest. Most people don't need convincing. They need clarity. They need to know they won't mess it up, that they won't be judged, that someone will walk with them, not ahead of them. You don't need a Zillow tab open at 1 in the morning. You need education. You need strategy. You need someone who will say, let's figure this out together. That's why I believe the first step isn't a home search. It's a strategy session. Here's what that would look like with me. First, together, we'll figure out what you could afford with your current budget. Then we run a side-by-side comparison of your rent versus your potential homeownership cost. Then we explore your options, including the no down payment FHA home loan, so you can see what's possible with your reality, not someone else's highlight reel. You may decide now's the time, you may decide to wait, but either way, you walk away smarter, stronger, and more prepared. Because the one thing I know for sure, there is never a substitute for education. A plan puts the power back in your hands, and progress starts the moment you stop guessing. So here's your next best step. Let's connect. I'll give you a full picture with numbers, strategies, and zero pressure. You'll walk away knowing whether now is your time or how to prepare when it is. My name is Kevin Martini, and I'm not just a mortgage loan officer, but I'm a certified mortgage advisor. As a certified mortgage advisor, I take a fiduciary approach, and this means your best interests are my only interest. You can reach out to me by dialing 919-238-4934. Again, my number is 919-238-4934. In closing, let me be 100% transparent. There is no shame in renting, but no wealth in renting either. You are not behind because you are renting. You're just renting without a plan. And together we can fix that because you deserve more than a lease renewal. You deserve a future that builds on itself. Let's build it one smart step at a time.